very much. So, hello. We are ComedySportz. We are an improvised show, and we will need your suggestions. Now, one thing I will stress is our show is a family-friendly show. So, following that last act was a joy to behold. So when we ask for suggestions, we just like to keep them family friendly. Like Fede was saying, this is going out all over the world, and there are people who are watching during the day with their children. Hopefully, maybe they've come back. I don't know. So we will be asking for that. So yeah, ComedySportz, let me explain a little bit. It is two teams competing for your laughs. Your laughs will make points, and one team will win by the end. We've got a red team, we've got a blue team. I'm going to let Felix introduce you to the teams.
Our blue team today is Vicky Mitchum with the captain, Kate McCabe. Our red team is Ash Dunn with the captain, Sean Mason.
Great stuff. Okay, so let's just quickly go to our chat and let's just see who we've got chatting with us there. Oh, hi, Lindsay. Lindsay just watched our 7 o'clock show from watching from the Netherlands, but from Manchester. There's Janet. Hi, Linda. You in the bedroom next to, I assume, the previous guest. You're not in my bedroom. Let's see, we got some people in there. Great stuff. So what we need from you will be suggestions. We'll come to you throughout the show. Let's decide which team captain, however, is going to choose the first head-to-head of the show. So we normally do a coin toss because it's a sport. It is ComedySportz. It's two teams competing. But I'm going to do something slightly different. I think what I'd like you to do, I'm going to give you as much time as needed, but the person who comes up with the best virtual background will win. So let's see. I mean, Vicky is at a disadvantage, but I have faith in you, Vicky. I think you can figure something out. And I get to choose, remember. So bear in mind, I should probably understand what it is that you're doing there. So let's see. I can't even tell what that is. Karate. We've got, I don't know what that is, Kate.
It's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, is it? It's not the 90s version, so I don't understand it.
It is the 90s version.
No.
It's the movie poster.
No, movie doesn't count. It has to be the series. I think Sean's going to have to win with that, with Queen, but good effort, Vicky and Ash there.
And Kate.
So Sean, you win the coin toss. What head-to-head game would you like to play to start with?
We would like to challenge the blue team to the game of 99 problems, and hopefully none of them are going to be technical.
Go.
Okay, fabulous. I'll just check that our stream is working because it seems to have frozen. Let me just check. Oh, no, it's back. Okay, so we've got some people in the chat there. We've got people from Krakow. We've got people from Dubai. Awesome stuff. So what was the game? 99 Problems. I need some one-syllable words. And I will remind you that this is a family-friendly show. So we need some one-syllable words. I'll write it in the chat as well, especially because I think we've just frozen again. Let's see.
Oh, technology.
I know, right? I mean, it's frozen on a really cool screen. It's got all your lovely backgrounds up there. So
I mean, everyone's just doing their best, aren't we? That's the whole thing.
Someone was very obsessed with the previous act, I'll tell you that much now. Oh, okay. Apparently it looks fine. And the chat's coming through fine, so that's great stuff. Thank you, Linda. Thanks for that. And hi to Nick as well, and Janet and Martin. Oh, there's some amazing words and some amazing names. Oh my goodness, that's a really dark one. I'm going to go with corn. Okay, so the way this game works, we've got a red team or blue team. Who's going to start on the blue team? That's Kate. Who's going to start on the red team? That's Sean. Okay, so if Ash and Vicky want to leave us and Felix as well, and then I will also. So the way this game works is if you're having whatever problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but ain't one. And they got to rhyme. They got to continue rhyming. After the first round, you'll get it. So we'll just continue. And red team can start. Off you go.
Ha, 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 ho, if you're having getting stuck in your teeth problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but corn ain't one.
If you're having grieving problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but morn ain't one.
If you're having my name problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, being Sean ain't one.
If you're having SNL problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but Lorne ain't one.
If you're having Natalie Imbruglia problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but Torn ain't one.
If you're having 90s punk grime rock band problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but the other corn ain't one.
If you're a baby problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, being born ain't one.
If you're having places in Ireland problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but Dawn ain't one.
Oh, Dawn.
Oh, well, no, out you go, Sean. Let's bring Ash in. That's a point to the blue team, and Felix is going to keep track of the points there. Nick, yo-yo is 2 syllables, but I'll save it for later. I'm going to use Andra's suggestion of pub. So we'll go with pub, and Kate can start us off. Off you go.
If you're having pulling a pint problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but a pub ain't one.
If you're having baby lion problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but a cub ain't one.
If you're having caveman weaponry problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but a club ain't one.
If you're having Das Boot problems, I feel bad for your son. I've got 99 problems, but a sub ain't one.
If you're having being a slob problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but a schlub ain't one.
If you're having cat problems, I feel bad for your son. I've got 99 problems, but a hub ain't one.
If you're having working outside problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but a back rub ain't one.
If you're having what problems?
Like you're working outside, so you got to get a back rub. You're working.
Guys, it's just too tenuous.
All right, fair enough. It's Vicky time.
It's a point to the red team. Just worth saying, our international people. Obviously, we've got Kate who's from America, and we got Ash who's currently in Germany right now. So,
true that.
And apparently, Eleanor is scared of Ash. I mean, I get it. The lighting in there is pretty scary. So we're going to go with, we just did pub, so I'm not going to pick bars, but let me scroll back a little bit. Andra's given some really good, I feel like I should do this, but it might be dark. Well, let's do it anyway. Death. I'm going to do death. And Vicky, you can start. Off we go.
If you're having not breathing problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but death ain't one.
If you're having width problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but breadth ain't one.
If you're having Gordon Ramsay problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but chef ain't one.
If you're having Hugh problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but the hef ain't one.
If you're having spaceship sort of filled with gas problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but Zephyr ain't one.
There's nothing else that rhymes in the whole world.
I was expecting a Breaking Bad one, but yeah.
I was keeping it family friendly.
That was a point to the blue team. Let's rotate Sean in. We'll do one more. I'm going to take yo-yo, and we'll try that as a 2-syllable word. Well, it's technically 2 words. Yo-yo, and Sean can start. Off we go.
Right. If you're having up and down problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but a yo-yo ain't one.
If you're having horse stopping problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but a whoa ain't one.
If you're having being negative problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems. No ain't one.
If you're having politician from the past problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but Momola ain't one.
If you're having, oh no, it's the cops problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems. The po ain't one.
If you're having being short problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but Garo ain't one.
If you have...
That was a stretch. That was too much of a stretch. Almost literally. Okay, points to the red team. And Felix, what are our scores at the end of that round?
Our scores at the end of that round are 2 points for the blue team and 2 points for the red team. It was all pointless.
Pointless yet not pointless at the same time. How on earth do we decide who's going to win and decide the next game? I'm going to go with Sean just because I enjoyed Popo very much. So, Sean,
Yep.
you didn't win that round, but you did draw and you did well. So,
Didn't
what would you like to do? Would you like to play or pass at this point?
Well, I think we're going to press that advantage and play.
Okay. Blue team, we'll see you in a bit. Red team, what are you going to play? What scene game?
We're going to play Advice Panel.
Okie dokie, right. So the game of advice panel, as you might expect, what I'm going to need from people in the chat are things you would like advice on. And again, remember, this is family friendly. There might be some things that you or a friend needs some advice on, and we will ask these advice panelists and they will give you some advice. We'll get them to introduce themselves in a second.
Also, we are not doctors.
That's true. And this is not therapy. So bear that in mind as well. So this is the scene round, and at the end of the scene round, you'll decide whether the red team or the blue team did better. This is the red team's game of advice panel. Oh, I want to make sure I say your name right. McDad? What? I apologize if I'm saying your name wrong, but that's an amazing suggestion. But I also feel like I should probably not say it. Oh no, Tabarak, are you a child? Are you a baby? I know you're not reading any of these. No. Okay, I'm going to go with one of these, and please do keep them coming, and we'll do more of these. I've got one for now. Let's have you two introduce yourselves as your characters, please.
Hello. Hello. I am Professor Carstairs. You're all late for my class. This is my class, isn't it? Hello.
Thank you, Carstairs.
Hello, my name is Dr. Xylophone, doctor in quotes, because I didn't finish medical school, but I do have my own van.
All right. Well, we got the first question. It might be quite apt. Martin would like to know how to get away with murder.
A good question. When I was a boy at Cambridge, we used to get away with murder all the time. And by murder, I mean very mild things like sneaking in a quick read after lights out, or a little bit of the gin. So what I would do whenever we were caught on campus is I would just blame it on someone else.
Okay, all right. Dr. Xylophone.
Well, what you really need to do to get away with murder is to find a dodgy pathologist. Now, happens I know a few. They can really help stymie an investigation. If you can't identify the cause of death, you can't identify the killer. If there even is one. Am I right, guys?
All right. Well, I hope that's helped. Lucy would like some advice. She'd like to know the difference between a unicorn and a Pegasus. And we'll start with Ash. Dr. Ash Xylophone. Apologies.
Well, a unicorn, if I remember my anatomy classes correctly, is kind of like a hippopotamus that has had a horn attached somewhere in what I call the distal ball region. Some people call it the head. I'm getting attacked by a cat. Pegasus.
Does that happen a lot in your line of work? Dr.
Well,
Xylophone?
when you work in as many back alleys as I do, you do have to strike up quite a relationship with the local feral cats. A Pegasus, on the other hand, I believe is a 60s prog rock band with Phil Collins on bass.
Oh, I mean, there's a lot to unpack there. And Carstairs.
Yes, well, when I was but a lad at Cambridge, our house crest was indeed the Pegasus, which is a horse with wings.
Nah.
A unicorn, however, is merely the narwhal of the land.
Oh, okay. Well, I agree. Actually, nice. So I've got another question here. Someone has purely written life, but I think that might have been for the previous thing.
Nice.
How to pick up a girl on Tinder. That's from Maxim. And
Well, as we've learned, there are many dating apps.
that we've all learned a lot in the last hour. But yeah, how would you pick a girl up on Tinder then? Let's start with Carstairs.
When I was but a sprightly young thing at Cambridge, I was often known for my womanizing ways. When I was courting a lady, what I would do was I would go up to her, particularly if she was reading a book, and tell her how it ended. This would prove that I had read the book, and therefore we had something in common. Now, regarding this Tinder, surely that is what you use to start a fire, and you are hoping to start the fire of love. What I would suggest is you tell her how her favorite book ends.
That doesn't sound like a good idea.
They do love a good explaining, do women? Yes.
Oh, they do. Yes, it's very true. Dr. Xylophone, then, how would you do this?
Well, if I remember my time as a fake intern hanging out at the hospital, Tinder is what I used to call the burn unit. So what I would do is hang around there asking anybody, would they go out with me? And I would stay there until security yet again came along, escorted me out, told me not to come back, and then I would just sit at the bus stop and cry for a bit.
Oh, that's lovely. That's a very tender moment. Okay, thank you, Red Team. Right, so chat fam in the couch potato chat there. Remember that, because you get to choose shortly which team you think did better. There's Kate, there is Vicky. Now you have to play. What would you like to play?
I think we're going to go back to basics. We're going to do the ABCs, play some alphabet game.
Okay, great. So from our chat, I need two things. Firstly, Ans, that would have been a really good question. Firstly, I would need a letter of the alphabet. Pick any letter of the alphabet, stick that in the chat. Then I also need somewhere to set this scene. So let's say a non-geographical location. So for example, somewhere that's not on a map, but somewhere you might go. Obviously at the moment, we're not going very far, but somewhere you might want to go, dream of going again soon, maybe. So a letter of the alphabet and somewhere you would like to go. And those two things will start this game. The way, Fedo, I agree, we all want to be that in there. So the way this game works, we're going to start with this letter that I'll choose in a second. And they will have to start with that letter. Every sentence will have to start with the next letter in the alphabet, next letter in the alphabet, all the way back to the letter that we started with. And that's the whole game. And hopefully they know their alphabet. I mean, that will be important to know. So let's see what we got here. Ooh, I'm going to take McDonald's drive-through from Maya there. And let's scroll back and we'll start with the letter J. So we'll start with the letter J. Oh, Linda, that's a good one as well. Oh, well. We'll start with the letter J, and it's going to be in the McDonald's drive-thru, which I know Kate enjoys, being both an American and greedy. And you start with J, get all the way back to J, and that'll end your scene. So, Blue Team, are you ready?
Yes.
Off you go.
Just give them an extra nugget, Monica. They're the cool kids.
Kindly tell me why I should give anyone more nuggets. If you want more nuggets, get select.
Look, do you know who that is in the convertible? It's Steve from Varsity Football. Don't you know anything?
My. Steve is a wonderful child, but I feel like he deserves to be brought down a peg or two, don't you?
Never gonna get to prom at this rate, Monica. You're ruining my chances.
Oh, well.
Please, just put one extra nugget in his box and put a little note in from me.
Quietly. Dear football boy, You are very nice to look at and serve. McDonald's too. Please enjoy this free chicken.
Right. I owe you so big. It's S.
So thank you. So thank you for that. So what are you going to do? You owe me.
Thank you. Loads. Thank you. And also, I'll hook you up with that nerd from math class.
Unfortunately, he hooked up with a girl who can add.
Victor? That doesn't make sense. He seems more the divisive type to me.
What does divisive mean?
Exactly what you think it is.
You're so clever.
Zeus is the most clever of the Greek gods, though, and we know that because he touches lightning.
That would be hot.
But just talking about Greek mythology.
Careful now. You know what happens when you talk about the Greek gods? Sometimes they appear.
Deities can hear us as well as see us from Olympus.
Exactly.
Fear is coursing through my veins, like I may have wronged them by giving the extra nugget.
Good grief. We really found ourselves in a pickle.
Hades is where we'll both wind up if we don't get that extra nugget back.
Incredible. A load of Greek gods coming down here to a McDonald's drive-through.
Jupiter, forgive me. I'm going Roman now.
I feel like we all learned a lot in that game.
I'm reading mythology.
It sounds like it. Okay, red team, come on back. So in the chat, you get to choose which team you thought did a better job. Is it going to be the red team or is it going to be the blue team? Just write red or blue in there, and we'll count those votes up, and we'll see who won. We think they get 5 points for this round. So yeah, let's get some.
Give us a point for a strong bad.
Oh, we got a blue, we got a red. Oh, it's split currently with 1 vote apiece. Got another blue. Oh, another red, and then another red. So red are leading currently. Red are currently leading. Another red, another blue. Red is still leading. Another blue though, that's tied it up. A blue just taken over. Red, we can't times 4. Another blue. Oh, it's very close. Very close. Eva, I think you might have just given us the deciding vote. Blue team, you're going to get 5 points. Over to
Oh,
you.
yeah! Well done, Vicky!
Yeah.
So that brings the scores to 2 points for the red team and 7 points for the blue team.
Fantastic. So, blue team captain, you won that. You get to choose the next game. Just before we do that, just want to let you know that those of you out there who are enjoying this, thank you very much, and I hope you're having a good time. We're currently doing 4 shows a week. We're doing 12:30 p.m. And Monday, yeah, British UK time. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then 7 o'clock on Saturdays. And you can find all our shows at www.youtube.com/CSZUK. I'll put that in the chat at some point. And Felix gets a point as well. McDad has given you a point.
Thank you.
So, blue team, what would you like to play?
I think it's time for some zoomies. I'd love to do Petacucha.
Petacucha. Okay, great. So, red team, we'll see you shortly. Blue team, we're going to play Petacucha. The way this game works, we're going to be giving a lecture to you. The blue team are going to be delivering a lecture. Everyone's obsessed with Felix in the chat, Felix. You should get in this chat. Can we get a suggestion of something you'd like the blue team to give you a lecture on? So it can be something real. It can be something you're just interested in yourself. Probably not something that was just discussed in the last hour. But something that you'd like the blue team to now discuss for you. And what they're going to do is they're going to be given a selection of images that they've not seen before, and they have to work them into their lecture relevant to the topic that you've given them. we don't know what these images are, and Felix has looked after them. So yeah, so let's get in the chat. Let's get a suggestion of something to give a lecture on. I'll write it in the chat as well. To give a lecture on, please. Janet, please. We're trying to move away from that. Stairs just in general. Stairs. Drunk dialing. Drunk dialing's a good one, actually. Pie making's good as well. Koalas. I want to know about that. Tabarak has doubled down on that. I think I'm going to go with fish fingers from Caroline. I think we're going to do that. Fish fingers. And blue team, this is your game. Oh, you've gone away. Hello. This is your game of Petra Kucha. Katie, you coming back?
Should I?
Yes.
Okay.
Over to Felix though, and Petra Kucha, give us your best lecture. Fish fingers.
Fish fingers were first invented by faces that were carved into stone centuries ago.
The most famous ever fish finger jumper was this lady. If you don't know, fish finger jumping is a very popular sport. Basically, a lot of fish fingers are lined up end to end, not the short ends, the long ends, because otherwise it'd be too easy. And contestants bounce over them. She's just training here. There's no fish fingers being wasted in BC.
Thank you, Vicky. Yes, and as you'll find, not only did they have to jump over several fish fingers first, they had to torture the fish fingers with several different racks of screwdrivers, drills, saws, things like that. Too much breading? Too little breading?
And this is what happens if you get too much breading on a fish finger. The fish finger ratio, the golden ratio, as we call it in the biz, is obviously 8 to 2 fish to breading. If you go 2 to 8, the ratio has to be the right way around, you will explode just like these fireworks.
You might explode yourself so hard that you explode into a laundromat. And what's going to happen to you in that laundromat is that you are taken for a tumble dry. And whilst you are getting fabric softened, you're going to miss out on all the delicious fish fingers.
Is that a fish finger? No. However, if a fish finger is brought down to its component parts, it is, of course, art. What is art? But a way of life. What is life but art? You see how the fish finger completes the triangle.
Thank you, Vicky. And as you can see from our live audience reactions, people relate to fish fingers in a way that they don't relate to any other food. Could a roast beef sandwich make this group of friends laugh so hard? I don't think so. These people are loving the tartar sauce.
Here is a roll of film. It might look like any old roll of film, but I can tell you that this roll of film is the first ever sighting of a fish finger. The first time one was spotted in the wild swimming around. David Attenborough, no, this is pre him. The guy that was before him, we do not know his name, it's too far in the past. But this man was the first person to see the fish finger. The next slide will be a photo of that man.
That's right, thank you, Vicky. Yes, this is actually a photo of pre-David Attenborough nature documentarian Baldy McSlaphead. You can see from his 4 teeth that are in his head that he is going to use those precisely to bite down on breaded cod and perhaps plaice.
This is a recent party. You can see that this is obviously pre-social distancing when people were allowed to be in the same room. One of these men, named Alex, is in fact a fish finger fanatic. He has been banned from eating or seeing fish fingers in any way, shape or form. I'm not allowed to identify him, but I can tell you he is the man on the right.
Oh, that's all we're going to learn about fish fingers. Fun. Cool. So, What is life but fish fingers? I mean, I really like the corn ones, actually. They're very tasty. Okay, so bear that in mind because you get to vote again which team you thought did a better job. But this is a Zoom-based round. So red team captain, Sean, what Zoom-based game are you going to play?
We're going to play auto cue.
Auto cue. Okay,
Yep.
great. So I need to get from your lovely audience in the chat here a suggestion of a news report, something that might be in the news. I mean, let's not go with the sad things that are actually in the news, because why? Let's have some fun stuff fun stuff. I don't know. A news report about something basically is what I'm after. I'm gonna type
There's
this chat
sad
as well.
things going on outside. I don't know. I've not been out, so
You've
I've
not been out?
keeping up, no.
No. It's so weird because my Facebook live feed is frozen, and every so often I just get one image and that's leaping over fish fingers right now. Oh my god, Colin needs a hug. Is anyone in Colin's house? Can they give him a hug?
I'll give you Colin.
Oh, Florida man. We know about the Florida man. Pot noodle has a new flavor. Now that is news.
Is that gonna? I'm sure that'll translate to an international audience.
I think so. Climbing the stairs.
Let us know if you have pot noodles where you live.
Aliens thinking we really like living at home. Oof. These are fabulous. I think I'm going to go with the pot noodle one though. Let's go pot noodle.
Okay.
I've come up with a new flavor. So the way this game works, Sean is going to. No, actually, I'm going to do it. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to share my whiteboard. Sean is going to then use my whiteboard to type in the auto cue for Ash. Ash is going to have to keep delivering the news, but he will be reading the auto cue when it pops up. That's the whole game. Red team, are you ready for
I can't write in this.
Why?
I don't have the option.
Oh, then I'll stop sharing and you'll have to do it yourself then. Go to whiteboard. Okay, so right then.
There we go.
Are you ready, Ash?
Yes.
News. The news has begun.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the news. Hello, I am Humptyback Whaleback. This is the news. It's interesting that a new flavor of pot noodle has been unveiled by Golden Wonder. The flavor is delicious. Very nice indeed. People up and down the country are celebrating in an appropriate manner. The new flavor is wet fur. Oh, that's my favorite kind of fur. And believe me, with 3 cats in the house, I know what I'm talking about. We have received some reports that fans are not overly happy that it is not dry fur. Scientists up and down the country are postulating that this may just be the first case of a new flavor of pot noodle in many years, but others may come. However, do not eat the flavor. Do not eat the flavor because it is made out of actual fur. I mean, come on, guys. It's actual fur. This is not good nourishment. This is not good nourishment at all. Yes, and I'm getting reports that the president... Oh, sorry. Are you reading this? Sorry. Right. Sorry, I thought I was on Facebook Messenger. I think there are some problems backstage. Hopefully, this is the news. There is a new flavor of pot needle. It is... I'm sorry, folks. It is noodle. Noodle. Sorry. It's just terrible flavoring, and I'm not a fan of noodles. This is to be avoided at all costs. Yes, this is breaking news. We are learning that this must be avoided at all costs because the pot noodles, if added to hot water, are likely to expand and smother your house. And this is an unbelievable turn of events. I don't know what the safety people were thinking when they okayed this. Ladies and gentlemen, please do not. Oh, sorry. Nope. I read that wrong. The pot noodles are fine. There we go. This rapidly developing story has shifted from do not eat the pot noodles. Barely news at all, really. Don't know why I bother. Oh, not is this going out on the auto cue again? What is happening back there, people? Professionalism. Oops. Oops. Yes, we just professionalism. Professionalism. Don't dare lecture me on professionalism. Professionalism. I saw you at the Christmas. We don't need to go into that right now. Covered in pot noodles. They are delicious, even if they are furry, might I add. And nothing else. Covered in pot noodles and nothing else. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Quite the harrowing image coming in here. In some other news, sport. The happy back Wales slappers have recently won a game. Hooray! And in other news, a fake horse was shot dead the other day.
I'm just enjoying Ash making up the news, making up the sport. And that was very sad. Okay, so that was
It was
the
a
game.
fake horse. It
I
was a
hope
fake
so.
horse.
Made up one. So that was the game of auto cue versus the game of Pecha Kucha. So let's find out which team you thought won. Was it the red or the blue team? So vote now, red or blue, and we'll see which team gets the 5 points as we head into our final game. Ash Cat should get a point, I think, apparently. I'm still worried about Colin. I think he's a sad person. Blue, red. It's tied currently.
Shall we sing a song for Colin Bron?
I think he just needs to be cheered up. Felix, you're getting points as well. We've got another blue there, so blue's just in the lead.
Cheer up,
another
Colin.
point for Felix from Colin.
Felix deserves the point. He's great.
Doesn't sound like it. Well, it looks like it's mostly blue. I think I'm gonna call it for blue, and Felix gets 2 points because that 2 people suggested Felix should get points.
So Felix is beating us.
Is that the case? I don't know. Let me see the scores.
Well, I have 2 points, which is fantastic. The blue team have 12 points, and the red team only have 2 points. So sad.
Oh, it was close though. It was very close. Only one in it on that last round. So, blue team, you won.
Yeah.
That's
exciting news.
Talking about
Thanks,
fish
watchers.
fingers. Yeah, weird. What would you like to play for the final game, the walk forward final game?
I think it's we're all doing like a lot of lockdown together, and I think it's time to fantasize about breaking up with people. So we're gonna play. It's not. I don't know. I'm trying for a logic there to bridge the gap.
It's gonna happen. There's gonna be so many breakups at the end of this.
I know. We're gonna play It's Not You, It's Me.
Okay, great. So what I need from the chat, and the cat needs a point as well. Oh my goodness.
Oh, give the cat 2 points as well.
The cat is on the red team, technically.
That's true.
All right, I see. So let's get from the chat. Can we get suggestions of professions, jobs, things that you might want to do or currently do as I said as
1 point for Braun.
I get a point for saying do. So yeah, some jobs, and we're going to use those in the last game. The last game is it's not me, it's not you, it's me, and we're going to break up with those jobs. I agree, Debbie. I agree. Undertaker from Colin. Let's use that. We're going to start with that. There's a lot of sadness in this chat, but we'll go with it. So Undertaker. So it's not you, it's me. You're going to be breaking up with the Undertakers. Okay, and off you go.
It's not you, it's me. And look at all my flaws. They're just far too grave.
It's not you, it's me. Paul, I just can't bear it.
It's not you, it's me. I just think you're too much.
Oh.
It's not you, it's me. I'm the hearse.
It's not you, it's me. Every time I'm around you, I just start coughing.
All right, that was good. Let's go back. Let's get something else. Let's get window cleaner. Let's go with window cleaner. Okay,
it's not you, it's me, Dexter. Look, I'm impossible. You just can't win, Dex.
It's not me, it is you. All your ladders, oh no, all your tights have ladders in them.
Oh, your ladders have tights.
Either's bad.
I mean, true.
It's not you, it's me. Look at me, I'm too transparent.
It's not you, it's me. I'm just a sponge.
It's not you, it's me. I just think this relationship has kicked the bucket.
It's not you, it's me. I just don't like the tiny banjo that you play when you're cleaning windows.
It's not you, it's me. Look at you, I'm always putting you in too much pain.
It's not you, it's me. I only come round every 3 weeks and you pretend to be out.
Okie dokie. Let's go with teacher from Andra. Let's go with teacher. So break up with some teachers for me.
It's not you, it's me. Look, at relationships, I just failed.
It's not you, it's me. And my eyes have been, taken in another direction. I guess I just can't control my pupils.
What?
It's not me, it's you. You just don't make the grade.
It's not you, it's me. I've got detention deficit disorder.
It's not you, it's me. I've met royalty, and he's a friend. He's a principal.
Okay. One thing, every time they make one of these jokes, Felix is going to be giving them a point, not taking a point away. Let's go with plumber from Ans. Plumber. Break up with some plumbers.
It's not you, it's me. I've found this whole thing a wrenching situation.
It's not you, it's me. Do 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 do.
Well, I enjoyed that one.
Yeah.
All right.
I can't beat Mario.
Let me go back and get another one. Let's have some of them are unpleasant. Let's have Michael's got a point. Divorce lawyers, the true winner of quarantines. So let's go divorce lawyer. Sounds good.
It's not you, it's me. Ali, you're just too moany. Alimony.
It's not you, it's me. All of our fights are too simple. They're just plaintiffs.
It's not you, it's half of me, half of my house, half of my car, half of my bank account. What more do you want?
Half of the cat.
It's not you, it's me. I'm courting someone else.
I guess Sean didn't have one. Okay, we'll take one
forgot
more.
it. It wasn't good.
We'll take one more. Let's go with carpet layer. Let's break up with some carpet layers.
It's not me, it's you. You're always cutting corners.
I have one I can't say for kids. It's not.
then don't say that one, please.
I won't. It's not you. It's me. Let's get down to brass tacks.
Just as filthy.
It's not you, it's me. I just want a night on the tiles.
It's not you, it's me. I feel like you're just one of a lot of guys I've rejected, a whole pile.
It's not you, it's me. I've fallen in love with famed TV host Jay Lino.
It's not me. It's you. This whole relationship is a sham. That's not even your real hair. It's a rug.
All right, we'll leave it there. Thank you. Thank you very much, people in the chat, even the people who hate Joy. But we're going to find out from Felix in a second, who has there are, Linda, there are our show's a family friendly show, and there are actually some children watching right now. We know for a fact. So yeah, again, if you've enjoyed this, I don't know, some of you haven't, but if you have, then please join us at youtube.com/CSZ UK, or just search ComedySportz with a Z. This is our 18th year performing in this troupe, and this is our 20th show on Zoom, I think. We've been having a lot of fun with this format, and I hope you've enjoyed us having fun with this as well. Yeah, let's find out which team won, I think. So over to Felix.
Well, the blue team walked forwards 10 times in total, bringing their score to 22.
Okay.
The red team, though, walked forwards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And that was it. So the blue team wins!
I thought they might have just kind of beaten them there, but they didn't. That was the blue team.
Because I forgot that joke, which wasn't very good.
Which joke?
My divorce lawyer joke.
You had a lot of jokes in there, though. Hey, speaking of jokes, we've got a stand-up comedy course coming via virtual learning. If you want to learn more about that and how to write the jokes that just came at you in that last game, like calling a toupee rug with carpet suggestion, I'll be leading a class on stand-up via ComedySportz, via our virtual learning Zoom camera. So
it's that kind of segue that earns you the big bucks, Kate.
That's darn tootin'. It's like Petacuccia all over again.
Yeah, feel free to check out ComedySportz with a Z.co.uk, and obviously, like, we're based in the UK, but we can do stuff all over the place at the moment, technically, can't we? Great. Okay, well, I think we're done. Let me just check that Fedo's going to come on in and
yes, I am.
There you are. Thank you so much for having us. It's been a joy. Have a fantastic night. You've got a lot of fun acts coming up, and Felix is just going to play us out, and we'll all disappear. Go on, Felix.
Awesome.
Today you have seen on the red team Vicky Mitchum and Kate McCabe.
Bye.
On the blue team, no, it's the other way around. Sean Mason, Ash Dunn.
Bye.
And your ref today has been Bron Edge. I've been Felix Janeway. Have a good evening.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. For those of you who tuned in later, I'm the background voice of this whole thing.